Welcome to Black Fox Motors. May I take your order? One-time Fuori Concorso, Lake Como. We got you covered. Nobody has to know. So today we are driving from Munich to Lake Como. It's a 5-hour drive on the Autobahn. Right now we are in Switzerland, in beautiful Switzerland. Just take a look at this view, magnificent, and the car fits. We're not driving in a regular G-Wagon, AMG or something. This is a Mercedes-Benz by Carlex design, and it's called the Fiamma, which is or Italian and means fire. And we see the same on the exterior. We got this fire orange color combined with the white top. And let me tell you a little bit about the Carlex philosophy. You know, Carlex doesn't build tuning cars. They build rolling pieces of art. Feels like a mix of an Italian yacht, old money luxury, and a brutal G-Class. Also, let me give you a little bit of background about the Villa d'Este history. The Concorso d'Eleganza Villa d'Este has existed since 1929. The event is older than Ferrari itself. Back then, manufacturers presented new coach-built designs. Here, the same way fashion brands present collections in Milano today. And while the Villa d'Este event feels more like an opera with tuxedos, Fuori Concorso is more like espresso, carbon fiber, smoking on terraces, and somewhere in the background there is a V12 Restamod Lamborghini making terrible financial decisions. Sound reasonable. Uno, watch out, I will spray. Guys, so we finally arrived at the Lake Como at the Fuori Concorso, and the people are going wild about our G-Wagon. The emotions that we see are super good.
Can we look inside?
Yeah,
wow.
for sure.
Wow,
Yeah.
great. Wow.
The car behind me will give you my business card.
Okay.
Yeah, really. They belong to
Okay,
us.
good.
We'll make sure to get to the place and show you all the cars and show you our partners. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Firecracker street, hair a pop, pop. 오늘도 여전히 달려, chop, chop. 쓰는 노래마다 모두 pop, pop. Always coming up ahead like some top, 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 top.
Guys, and as I mentioned, even on the parking lot at the Lake Como, you can bump into exotic cars, just like the Rina from Automotive Miniata. The Fuori Concorso was founded by an Italian luxury entrepreneur who was not a car guy at all. One more thing about the villas at the Lake Como. The cars are impressive, but sometimes the villas are even more impressive. These villas on the lake look like someone built a Gran Turismo menu screen and said, budget doesn't matter.
Good. So, seeing you just arrived?
Yes, just arrived.
Me too. I was in Villa d'Este.
Oh, really?
Just arrived here. So Veronica is coming down now
Okay.
to help me.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Europe is aggressively trying to create their very own Monterey Car Week, and to be honest, they are doing good. There's a AMG Project One, which is actually a street legal race car. Just take a look at those aerodynamics, the F1 engine, a stunner. So let me show you just a few of the most exotic cars here at the Fuori Concorso. Now you should forget everything you know about modern supercars. This is the TWR Supercat, a supercharged V12, only 88 units worldwide, and every single one feels completely wild. The Koenigsegg CC850 combines a 1385 horsepower twin-turbo V8. This thing feels like it arrived from 20 years into the future. Here we have not just an old Mercedes. The 300 SLR Roadster is one of the most important racing cars ever created. With direct Formula One influence, it became an icon of motorsport history. Raw, lightweight, incredibly fast, and today practically priceless. So another special project at the Lake Como is the Brabus Bodo. Right there behind me. There's a lot of people in front of it, obviously, and we will show you a few detailed shots of the car, the Brabus Bodo, the homage to Bushman's father. So one of our most important stops is obviously Eccentrica, because this is a one-of-a-kind resto mod based on the Lamborghini Diablo. It's a V12. It has more than 3,500 new components, but everything I would say about this car is not important right now. Just take a look at this beauty. Hey, my favorite race car driver. Wow! Oh, good? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
Is everything good? Oh, good? Great.
Very good.
Great. Yeah, so.
Giovanni was taking care of the rose gold of our baby.
Okay. Where is the rose gold? The Eccentrica Diablo?
Yeah.
Dove?
No, in the parking perché
In the park.
Here it's crazy.
è tutto chiuso, tutto bloccato.
Yeah. Hi, Max. So.
So nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again as well. Thanks for having us. So we are in front of this beautiful vehicle, and we would like you to tell us more about it.
So this time, you've already seen the sister car, so you've seen the rose gold car.
Yes,
and
we
now
did.
you basically will see what is underneath the paint on the rose gold car. So this is our Titano package demonstrator, which is in complete exposed carbon fiber, which is something that we're very proud to show off, because if you take a look at the details, you know, finishing on carbon fiber
let's take a
is something that's really, really challenging. Considering panel gaps, and also if you have a look at this car, the carbon fiber really aligns over all of the panel gaps, which is something that we're very proud of, because it was a big challenge. You know, getting this done properly is something that we love to show off with this car.
If we speak about like the main technical changes, I know there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
How many, and what is like for you probably the most challenging part to change from the old Diablo to your new Eccentrica?
So if you consider that on the Eccentrica we change over 3,500 parts on the car, you can imagine that there's not much left underneath of a normal Diablo. And to be honest, sometimes the things that are most challenging are things that you don't even see. So for example, the gearbox on this car, we can have a look over there. This was one of the biggest challenges for us, you know, because we've changed the 5-speed gearbox into a 6-speed gearbox, keeping the same gearbox housing though. So we wanted to make the car more drivable. If you've ever driven a normal Diablo, you know that first gear goes up to around about 120, 130 kilometers per hour, which will get you into jail in most countries, right? So we've shortened the ratios and added a 6th gear, but kept it in the same gear housing. So that was an engineering challenge for us, as well as things like the seating position. You know, we're both tall guys.
Absolutely, yes. We've managed it, and I must say, one of the cars which, in my eyes, kept the DNA of the Lamborghini Diablo and made it better. Like we spoke to Emanuele about what, you know, like was the goal, like the starter, you know, when he said, okay, I want to change something, and he said everything what is not good, delete it.
Exactly.
Everything what is good, like make it better.
Exactly. And I think that's something that we've achieved quite well with this car, because it still feels like a raw 90s hypercar, which is what it should be, right? But we've taken all of the annoying things away. So I think that's a combination that's quite appealing, especially if you hear some of the modern hypercars. You know, they sound very dull, very with emissions nowadays. It's quite challenging. And
so just a final question from my side about the amount of cars which will be available or which are already built, and what are you planning, your future plans?
So we are building 19 of these coupes. At the moment we're in the second phase of building the client cars. Okay. So at the moment we're working on 6 cars at the same time, which should be delivered by the end of the year, which we're very proud of, to see our client cars on the road. And then I know we've already talked in private, which we'll have to keep a secret for a while of what's coming up, but I think you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that.
Yes. Nobody has to know. Thank you, Max.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much. All the best to you. And guys, if you want to see more from Black Box Motors and you want to see more from Eccentrica, such beautiful resto mods, which are really one-of-a-kind projects, stay tuned. There is more to come. Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Anton. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We know each other, but nice to meet you anyway. Well, thank you for having us. We are today at the Hof booth. Actually, the loudest booth here at the event. And Stefan, please tell us something about your gorgeous G-Wagon.
So today we are presenting our new Hof Kinzo. Hof Kinzo is our newest model. We are launching it here at the event in Fuori Concorso at Lake Como. And it's a limited car, and it's something really special. Yeah, if you have a look on the car, this is perfect car couture. We have cleaned doors. We have our coach doors, and the interior is based on the fashion piece. You can see it here. Yeah, here we have some pride in the front of the car. In the back, we are switching it to blue, to single seaters, and you also have a table like we have it in a normal S-Class.
Mercedes-Benz made in Germany, and Hof also made in Germany, which usually stands for top quality. And I gotta give you the props in terms of the design and the whole color combination, and also the design on the inside. It's just magnificent. It's a stunner. Awesome. I want to show you guys like how Hof solved the situation with the side steps and the exhaust system, which is also kind of unique. Like there are not a lot of companies on the market, and we still like, this is one of the most interesting parts for me from the technical aspect, because just take a look, like you got a combination with the exhaust system, the exhaust tips, side steps, and side skirt. Yep. So you got like 3 products in one. So yeah, well, gotta say that's awesome, awesome. We've come to an end. There will be way more to see from the Hof G-Wagon. We will show you all the details and so on, so stay tuned, and maybe you will see one of those cars very soon at Black Box Motors. Take care, and thank you, Stefan.
Thank you very much for your visit.
Thank you. So guys, the Fuori Concorso came to an end, at least for us. Tomorrow's another day here, but we are heading back to Munich because we had important things to do. We have a project to finish, the Urus by Top Car. Stay tuned, it's going to be magic. So make sure you subscribe to us, you follow us, and you check what we do, because we do it with passion and love. This is Anton, Black Box Motors. See ya.